wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Throw at the outset. Here's Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he's corralled at the 40.
Completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 2. From the gun, it's Hurts. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cameron Curl. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains.
His first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-six TD. Well, what a response by that defensive unit, Charles, because they just saw their offense throw the interception. They come out there, not only get an interception of their own, but they take it back for the touchdown.
I won't sing it because no one wants to hear that, but perhaps an early case of anything you can do, I can do better between these defenses. A lot of people came to expect the offense to light this game up, but so far, the defenses are stealing the show.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for Washington as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
And the defense, they get to hell. Will go down here. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop him. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick-6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick-6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And he takes this one back into the end.
I think Finn Queeter, good game, man. no friendly quit, nigga. Got your ass whooped. That's what I thought.
And the Eagles defense gets a pick six TD. And Charles, it's now a 2-touchdown lead in the opening quarter following that.
But how about seeing one of their guys get a chance to take it in for 6? Already up a pair of touchdowns. They've got everything going their way early on.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Rolling to his right.
Hey.
Here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Darius Slay with a pick, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, have you ever heard the story of Icarus in mythology? That's the guy who flew too close to the sun and had his wings melted. That was our guy right there. Keeps pressing it and pressing it. Finally, on that throw, he paid the price with that turnover.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Now 2nd quarter action from Philadelphia, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Here's Hurts to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But first down, Hurts. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Hurts.
I paid that bitch to the wrong person. I'm looking at X, but hit R1 like a dumbass.
Picked by Kendall Fuller.
Okay, you're a free one, man.
Are going to get the football back at their own 17.
I end up picking that bitch off for the 4th time in a row.
The Washington offense. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game.
But I tell you, nigga, for the 4th time, trash ass. Shit, sorry.
We heard all week that they're going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved up the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing is Hurts. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 14. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. The gain that time, 13 yards to reset them 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another first down.
And that's a nice job of working his way open down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort, but instead he sets his guys up in excellent shape with a first and goal.
Now a shotgun snap as the Eagles take a 3-touchdown lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 68 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And it's no good. He missed it wide to the left.
Terrible.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again. As expected, he's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
Second down, here's Hurts. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Trying to get him running.
Intercepted, his 3rd of the game. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. First down, how to throw.
Sack,
To eat this one, down he goes. That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. You're the offensive coordinator. You like looking at that section.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back up.
Kill me.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting more pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Flushed out right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles 21. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. Now Howe. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, his second touchdown of the night. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Right back to Swift again on second down. He takes this for 3 to the 29. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On third down, here comes Swift. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a fourth down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commander's touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Now the Washington offense back onto the field. They'll go for 2 here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Throwing for it. They'll roll him out right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their lead is hanging by a thread after that pick six, but look, they're still in the driver's seat. Now the question, how aggressive will they be on this drive? Time to find out. Right back to Swift again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
The offense staying out. They hand off to their big tight end, and he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. He needed 2. He barely got back to the line of scrimmage. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
7 yards there and a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he takes us just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Powell throwing on first down here. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 12 yards between them and the end zone. Second and 10. Powell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. Touchdown! Antonio Gibson, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. So quite the comeback here. They have erased that deficit, pushed themselves out in front now here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this game's kind of felt like a horse race, hasn't it, partner? Because, yeah, the other guys run out to their big lead, but then slowly and surely, they've been creeping up and closing that gap. Now they've stuck ahead in front here late in the game. The finish line's not far away. They need their defense to finish this thing off.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Heady on that one, huh? Getting out of bounds before the 2-minute warning. They get an extra timeout, extra opportunity to move the ball downfield. Very smart football.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. It's caught. Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. They're going to look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the 1st down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
A big play looming on 3rd down. He's back to throw. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the 1st.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the 1st down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a nonstop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Gotta try it here. He's back to throw.
I hit the wrong
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Commanders have just about sewn up this football game. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he will have a Commander's 1st down, and that should just about do it. And they will take a knee here.
Hey.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd.
Took that good deal.
That band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Howell going to go down to a knee, and that should just about wrap this up. Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half, that's a surprise.
That's crazy. All them stupid ass picks. Send that shit again. Send that shit again.
Gotta put this thing in the stadium. Who's the streamers?
What'd you say, bro?
I said I had to put the stream up for you, you know, stream versus stream.
Okay, my wife feed.
Me and bro went 1-on-1 last night.
Oh, y'all did?
Hell yeah.
Okay, type shit.
We got it in. He was like, I wanted to see how you played first. What you do, randoms, or you just do straight up?
Oh, shit, I normally just do straight up, but I mean, I don't really play with too many other teams. It was either going to be D-boys, I was going to pick 49ers. We can do randoms. Get them deal. That's decent.
Yeah, y'all make sure y'all go tap in with my man, Randy Savage, man. YouTube, everything, man. He's another streamer, man.
Likewise.
About to give y'all some good content.
Type shit.
You feel me? Yeah, bro gave him some good content last night.
I damn sure just gave. Man, that shit was weak as fuck. 3 times, man. I'm looking at two of them pick, man. I'm looking at Goddard and I'm hitting R1. Goddamn, because I'm looking at where Swift was just running, but I'm going to go ahead and pad a bit to Goddard. I'm fucking around hitting R1 twice in that last pick. I set the play for Devontae Smith to come off the slant and cut through. He wide open and I fuck around and hit square. Because I'm used to goddamn Brown being on that side.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Buffalo Bills. Buffalo. So we will start here at the 25. Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. He'll drop to throw. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Hurts finding Smith for the Philly first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Swift. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. They run out of the gun with Swift. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. From the gun, here's Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. On play action, Allen. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
Here's 3rd and 6. Throwing now is Allen. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Britton Covey deep for Philadelphia. This will be fielded at the 17. So a 56-yard punt. They'll net 41 after the 15-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On the handoff, this is Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal from the 3. On the ground with a tight end. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They're going to run a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is where close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Play action. Now it's Allen. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From just across the midfield stripe, here's second down and a yard. They'll run the counter with Murray. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo first down. Again, it's Murray. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On play action, Allen, he'll buy some time right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Allen off the play fake. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bills. Quentin Morris, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go. I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
They go play action with Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And this is caught. It's Brown. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Play action. Here's Hurts. Fires the quick slant. A.J. Brown's got it. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. They'll throw now on the final play. For the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On second down, Cook. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Now a 3rd and 6. In motion left is Davis. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. Down the right sideline. And did he get in? No. They'll mark him out at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Oh, man, disappointment that he couldn't finish that off in the end zone. What an effort there, doing all he can to get to the pylon, and he's going to wind up out of bounds.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Reggie Gilliam taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's got room. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Swift. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd down and 1. Running is Swift. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 6-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles have cut the lead back down to 2. He's having a nice little game. Maybe already has an eye on that third touchdown.
And how about what our producer, Christian McLeod, likes to say when they've scored touchdowns like this? He's put a tent up in Touchdown City.
Eagles offense staying out there. Of course, Hurts always a threat to run. They'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left, and now he's going to go down. A big sack, and they're unable to tie it. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And from the end zone, Deontay Hardy will bring it out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They run it again with Cook. And he's going to have a Bills first down as good running gets him to about the 44. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And now they'll throw with Allen. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 43 yards. And the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. On first down, Hurts. Looking here for Smith downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. throwing to start the drive. Allen. Shakir holds it in. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple. From midfield, here's Allen. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Reggie Gilliam, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. A 15-point game now. You make the extra point, and that means on the other side you need 2 touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. That's a pretty tall order here in the fourth quarter.
Agreed, because they really needed to come up with a stop there, and even if it was just to hold them to a field goal. Now they need to pull out the lucky horseshoe because they've got to get an onside kick, and we've seen nowadays those are incredibly difficult to come by.
And not to mention they got to get the touchdown and a 2-point conversion first. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive in particular, if they can bounce back. Oh, a poor throw there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick-6 and a Bills touchdown. So a fourth-quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over. Better be careful. They're looking to get another one.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away. Scott on the return out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And that last pick-6 may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Looking for A.J. Brown again, and he's got it again. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Hurts to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
In motion left is Davis. So after the INT, it's Allen. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Now Allen. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook from 8 yards out. And the Bills have sewn this one up as they add to their lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Scott on the return, out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Hurts. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They'll set up a throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills force the turnover at the 10. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And Allen is actually going to throw it here. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. Throwing on first down is Allen. Man open downfield is Diggs. He's got it. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. And certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Swift going to try up the middle. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance.